Right. I want to talk about Gavin and Fred now, and Liam Dorr. So, yeah, Gavin Bainbridge, Dwayne Johnson, i.e. Fred, and Liam Dorr. There was three closest friends, and unfortunately, all of them have passed away now. And the Gavin and Fred story is just a different. And Liam, bless him. Yeah. All right. Rest in peace, guys. Hope you're up there. Hope you're doing well. So going to Gavin and Fred, basically because I lived in Bilborough for 12 years, obviously I had loads of friends, and obviously I moved out of Bilborough, and obviously the whatever happened, didn't it? And then when I was about 15, 16, I thought I'd get in contact with my old friends because I hadn't seen them for ages, and I rang Nathan up, Nathan Mitchell. I got his number. I rang him like, "Nay, fucking hell!" And obviously I was, smoking weed, doing pills, whatever. And I'm gonna go upstairs. I feel weird. I can't. I'm cooking a fucking curry. Anyway, and anyway, we're about 16, 17, and I was the man in the middle, and I got asked to get some pills. So I took these pills across. It was for Gavin and Fred. Well, it was for Gavin because Fred wasn't there in the daytime. And obviously we took them and done what we'd done. But the two pills that I had made me feel bad, made me feel really, 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 really ill. So I couldn't stand up. I couldn't do that. I was really bad. You know, fucking horrible. And I had to go home. I just didn't feel right. I knew there was something wrong with me. I knew I wasn't. You know when you know something's wrong, you need to go home. I needed to go home, so I got on the bus. And when I got off the bus, I threw the two pills up. I threw them up, and they came out, and they were still pills. They didn't dissolve in my body. So yeah, and I went home, and that was it. The next day, got a phone call off Nathan. Gavin and dead are Fred. Gavin and dead. Gavin and Fred are dead. And I didn't believe him. And they was fucking dead. And they died in a car accident. And it was like, I was with them. I was with him that night. I was there. And I would have got in that car, right? And the person who crashed the car was a girl. And it was like, it was surreal because it was two of my best mates. I knew Gavin obviously because of Bilborough, but Fred moved in onto Beechdale Road. And who was this first? Me, Tammy, Red, Wilmot. I introduced myself to him. Went round, spoke to his mum and dad, and there's some top ballet, and it's like fucking hell. And it was really serious. You know what I mean? Like the girl hit a tree head on, and Fred died instantly, and Gavin died of internal bleeding. And Nathan's girlfriends, they said at the time, her dad used to pick up cars for the police, and that they had to. She obviously at the time, she didn't know. They got the call out to go and get the car, and obviously the car came in, and obviously when she found out what car it was and whatever and where it was and who was in it, she looked in the car and Gavin's hat was there with his blood, and it's fucking absolutely like just and look, I'm not it's not a good thing, but Gavin's girlfriend at the time was pregnant, so luckily Gavin's blood's going to go on because he's girlfriend kept the baby in. And I hope he's doing alright. He's about 14, 15 now, bless him. About 16, 17, he's got to be. So, yeah. Right. So that was my first experience of losing friends. Like, first proper experience of losing someone. And it really did have a massive effect on me. Not like as in, I didn't get, on Bubble as well, I can forget Bubs. And obviously because they was close, obviously I was just like, I wasn't an outsider, but obviously I just came back on the scene. And then Bubble fucking died of pneumonia on King George's Park, because he couldn't get over why he was dead. There was his best mates, you know what I mean? Like, and Bubble was he was alright. I don't think he liked me very much, because I just came back on the scene. And yeah, he was he just drank himself. And luckily he had a kid with Cheryl Daly, so his brother can carry on as well. So just rest in peace, mate, you know. Rest in peace. And then little Liam Dorf and Bubble. I met Liam when I moved to school. I know his sisters and his mum, and obviously people move on in life, don't they? You know. And I was driving down the motorway, and I hadn't spoke to Liam for a few years, you know, and I got this phone call through FaceTime, through WhatsApp, through Facebook Messenger. And it was Liam, but I didn't answer it. I was driving, I didn't answer it. And the next day, he fucking committed suicide. And it was like, he tried to ring me and ask me for help. And maybe I could have stopped it, and I didn't. And I felt so bad. Even though I hadn't seen him for years, even though we hadn't, you know, the last time we had a proper conversation is I posted on Facebook that I was watching Flight of the Navigator, and he put underneath sick film. That was the last real conversation I had with him. Other than that, you know, he was a bit of a Jack the Lad, you know what I mean? He'd been to jail and fucking all sorts, but it was heartbreaking. Like, how can you just, like, some people deserve to die and others don't, and those 4 people didn't deserve to die, and I don't feel responsible for it. I can't, you know, I'm not responsible for it, but I do feel part of it, so to speak, because it's not right, man. Like, Alexa, stop. It's like I'm cooking curry, so I'm fucking trying to record cook at the same time. So, like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, you know, if you've dealt with death, unexpected death, anyway, give us a shout and we'll have a speak if you want.